You've reached a point where you're like, did I make a wrong decision? Am I even moving in the right direction? That is the mystery of life. That you don't know how great whatever it is that you're trying to do is. The happiest days of my life, the days that I got a lot of motivation, a lot of psych, and I was really looking forward to the day, was when my work was going on okay. The days that I have something to deliver to a client, the days that a client is asking me questions and is excited, looking forward to my feedback, and I just look forward to having sessions with them. I look forward to the discussions ahead. Those are the days that I had the best days of my life. And the opposite is also true. The worst days of my life, when I felt like I am losing it, when I felt like I don't have motivation to wake up, or I'm just not looking forward to the day, are those days when my work is just not going okay. The days that I just don't have motivation to even do anything. The days that I feel like life does not have a meaning. So today, guys, there are some 3 people that I want to talk to today about work. Number 1, that person who has not found work yet. And work in this case, I mean something that they can give themselves fully. Something that you can wake up every single day and give yourself fully to it without feeling anything, whether you're being paid or not. Number 2, today I want to speak to that person who has ever said this kind of words. That life is just about waking up and doing the same things every single day for the rest of my life. That is someone who has already given in to something they call fate. And then the third person is that person who works only to earn a living. I felt motivated this morning to talk to this kind of people. And if you're one of those people, then just listen to me. My name is Duncan, and this is channel Ask Dra. And you have just joined a channel that brings together smart people. That's why we call ourselves the army of smart people. Someone once said that work is a manifestation of love that binds people together. It is only through work that you actually realize you need people. It is only through work, through what you do, that you suddenly realize that you cannot actually get the best out of you without other people. They need you and you need them. It is important for you to realize that. And that is why lack of work makes you feel like you lack meaning in life. Why? Because you are not impacting people. Purpose in life is 100% aligned to what you do. And what you do has to be impacting people. Even if you're doing good work, but people are not feeling the impact of what you're doing, there's a very high probability that you will not find meaning out of your work. So today, I just want to let you know that work is what gives you meaning, and your work has to be connected or correlated with the impact that you have on people. And therefore you need people for you actually to find fulfillment in life. And the people also need you to do your work for them to actually find satisfaction in what you're doing, so that they can increase you. So there are 2 types of work that you can do out here. You can work so that you can earn daily bread, and basically you are exchanging your time. You just wake up in the morning, you say, I'm going to exchange my time and I get paid so that I can eat, I can take care of myself, I can buy my clothes. And if you are in that category, guys, life can be so long. Life can be one hell of a journey where you just wake up to get paid and go back home. The motivation to only take care of yourself is not big enough. And then the second type of work is the work that you do to earn daily bread, but you fill it with dedication and love. That means that you are not only going to look for bread, but you are also doing it fully dedicated and actually infusing a lot of love into that work, such that people can feel your presence in your work. That is what we call an offering. And I'm here today to tell you guys, try as much as possible to give an offering in your life. I am here to tell you today that we all need to get into a space where we are giving an offering. When you give an offering, it is rewarded. When the divine forces set the world into motion, when the universe was created, everything, the seas, the stars, the forests, the valleys, the mountains, they were put here for a specific reason. They were put here to play a specific role. As stagnant or as immovable as a mountain is, in the story of creation, there is a role that mountain plays. And you can interpret that in the same way with human beings. There is no single human being on earth who has no role to play in creation. So, in Christianity, we are called co-creators. So basically, we are further creating the world from what God has already given us. We are already given the world. So what we need to do is to co-create. And the things you need for you to co-create the world is in you. And when you give everything in your work, it's like a prayer. Think about praying. Prayer requires that you are disciplined. Prayer requires that you show up every day to thank God. Every time that you experience greatness, every time that you experience good things in your life, you thank God. You go on your knees and you just become thankful for the things that are happening to you. That you pray until something happens, and even after something happens, you convert the prayer into a prayer of gratitude. So work requires the same thing. And the beautiful thing about work that is about dedication and offering is that you don't feel like a slave. The times that I have gone to work to do my duties just to earn a living, I felt like I was a slave, and I hated those days. I'm sorry I'm using the word hate, but that is the truth. Every time I have done work that requires me to only do it to earn a living, I have hated those days. I have struggled to wake up. I have struggled to go to work. I have struggled to interact with my colleagues in a healthy way. But the work that I have done as a result of me desiring to impact people, to make a change, I almost feel like the days are moving so fast. The day ends even before I realize that the day was actually progressing. It's about time now you stop saying you are doing your work to earn a living because fate has already determined your eventuality. You have a choice. Fate has never been unfair. I want you not to be that person who says that fate has already decided that it is what it is. It is not what it is, and you have a choice to make. You have a choice to make because you know what gives you satisfaction. You know what makes you feel like you're giving an offering. The mystery of life is this, guys, that you never really know the greatness that is in you. You never really know the importance of the greatness of what you do. Sometimes you start impacting people. Sometimes you start doing something and you impact people so strongly, but you really don't know where this thing will go, and you never know how far it can go. You don't even know how great what you're doing is. And a point comes that you start doubting. Every person who has pursued something great has doubted themselves. You've reached a point where you're like, did I make a wrong decision? Am I even moving in the right direction? That is the mystery of life. That you don't know how great whatever it is that you're trying to do is. Now, what are you required to do? You just are required to trust. Trust that whatever it is that you're doing is great and is going to be great. And when you set off on your dreams, don't worry about the days of despair. Don't worry about the days of regrets. Don't worry about the days that you wake up and you doubt your decisions. Because trust me, when you're doing something right, when the day of despair passes, the following morning you wake up and you find yourself again excited and looking forward to the following day. That is the beautiful thing about dreams that are divine given. This wisdom has not come directly out of me, but it is wisdom that I can completely relate, and that is why I thought of sharing it out with you guys. I have pursued my dreams in life. I have had moments when I have regretted. I have had moments when I've asked myself so many questions. But again, another day passes and I wake up feeling motivated to keep going, because I can feel the vibration in me telling me that whatever it is that I'm doing is the right thing. What I will tell you guys, when you decide, remember, fate does not choose anything. You make the decision. When you make the decision to work for a living, the days ahead are going to be very long. But when you make a choice to work for a living where you will put a lot of work and dedication, a lot of love and dedication into what you're doing, then you're going to have the best days of your life. I have experienced those days and I cannot exchange them for anything. I hope this encourages you. And if you've listened to me to this point, then it means whatever content we are producing, you're finding value out of it. I am asking you to please subscribe so that this army of smart people can become formidable and we can become many and share ideas, knowledge, and wisdom. Thank you very much. I am Captain Dra, and that has been my motivational quote for today. Thank you so much. This content is given to me courtesy of Paulo Coelho. It's a book that I keep reading. It's a writer that I appreciate so much, and I read his content so much, and today I just thought of sharing it out there so that in case someone hasn't gotten a chance to read some of the literary works of this gentleman, you get a chance to listen. Thank you very much, and see you again on the next episode.